We are back. News Radio 840 WHAS. Tony Vanetti and Dwight Witten. In just a minute,
we're going to have Dave Toborowski from TLC's 90 Day Fiancé. But right now, we want to get Sheldon Benjamin.
6'2", 250 pounds. What's up, my man?
What do you say, Sheldon?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, man. So anyway, we're going to talk about the WWE event here in just a minute. About you actually wrestled here in Louisville. You started out in the
OVW, man.
Yeah, that's right. That's basically where I got my start. I learned all my bumps, paid all my dues right there in the Louisville area at OVW.
Hey, let me ask you this, Sheldon. Okay, so you're wrestling with the OVW, and it seems to me that out of all the sports an athlete goes into, the wrestling would be one of the toughest to make it, and here's why. NFL, you have football teams that have to fill so many people on the roster. Same thing with basketball. Same thing with baseball. But
right.
with wrestling, there's really only one place to go to make it to the top.
That's true.
And you made it.
Yeah.
And it's very limited.
And you've been there a long time.
It's extremely limited, the number of wrestlers that can make it. Did you ever think that you would make it that far, man?
I'll be honest. When I first came to Louisville and started training, I figured I'd only be around for about 3 or 4 years, tops.
Right.
Because, like you said, the wrestling business it's very small as far as the guys who are on top. And I just thought, I thought I'd do well. I didn't realize how good I would do, and at the time, I really didn't appreciate my own natural gifts. But thanks to Danny Davis, Jim Cornette, and all the guys that were running OVW at the time, they created gold. And me, along with other guys like Brock, Cena, Orton, I consider us the greatest class of all time. So, it's all thanks to OVW.
Sheldon, I got to tell you that I did a little wrestling with the OVW at that time. Charlie Steele and myself went in there. All those guys you just mentioned that were there, and it was an all-star lineup. We were selling out Louisville Gardens, 7,000 people. It was insane. It was a special time in wrestling. Do you find yourself, again, we'll get to the WWE on Sunday at the Yum Center, but do you find yourself sometimes, look, you started in 2000, you try to pull moves that you used to pull pretty easily, and now sometimes it's you gotta keep working out, right?
Well, you never stop learning, and I believe in always trying to sharpen your skills. I think I can pretty much do any and everything that I always could do. I'm just a lot more selective now.
Talking with WWE Sheldon Benjamin. Let me ask you, Sheldon, so when you're out on the road, does production take a gym with you guys, or do you just you just have to go to a local gym? Because it seems like it'd be really hard to work out with people coming up on an autograph and all that business.
Well, they work backstage. Backstage, they pump up, man.
We basically, we actually just go to regular gyms, most guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, because most of what you see is, we do 4 shows a week, every week. And production we don't always have the same production value at all the shows, because some are televised and some are live events. So, all the bells and whistles aren't at the live events. So it'd be too much of a hassle for them to carry a gym. So, we just suck it up. We go to regular gyms and, we deal with the fans wanting autographs and wanting to conversate. But at the same time, this is the life we choose, and that's a part of it. So it doesn't matter where we are, the gym, the supermarket, the movies, we're going to get attention no matter where we are.
Good point.
Hey, it happens to me all the time. I get mistaken for a wrestler at the gym all the time. Sheldon Benjamin.
Tony and Dwight on News Radio 840 WHAS.